Si quieres saber cuál es la razón principal del por qué la ideología de género de la ONU la quieren meter tan a la fuerza o tan al de a huevo, como decimos aquí en Guate, aquí te dejo una plática que tuvieron unos académicos hace un par de años. Ellos resumen muy bien sus planes maléficos de esta aberración fomentada por las ONGs. Y recuerda, cuando un zurdo o progre asqueroso te diga que cuando tú dices con mis hijos no te metas, o que Dios creó solo hembra y macho, y te diga que eso también es ideología, responde que eso no es ideología, es biología.
They injected them with these self-disseminating vaccines, and then that sterilized the mice by killing the female ovaries. Then those mice went out into nature and they shed on other mice. It's not apparently airborne, and that's a point about what's happening to us now. It's by contact. So they shed on them, and then those mice became sterile, and then the bigger group, and then they shed on yet even a bigger group of mice, and they became sterile, and then it kind of petered out in the population. And if you look at how those self-replicating immunogenic contraceptives, they're called, how they work, it's built just like the J&J vaccine. These were DNA vaccines that were made out of what they call a replicant-deficient species-specific virus. Yes. And it was meant to shed and to cause problems with other viruses. And they have another paper about the numbers. If I want to decrease the animal population by this percent, and I know the birth and death rate, this is how many people, or that was a Freudian slip, how many animals I have to capture and inject in order to have it go through the population and sterilize and decrease the population by this amount. To me, that's a very worrisome study, especially when you marry it up with a Japanese study that was done on pharmacokinetics, and it showed that these agents, which everybody in vaccine research must have known about, the people that say they thought it stayed in the arm have to be lying, and it showed that these things distributed 64 times in the ovary versus the skeletal muscle. Why do I say they have to be lying? And I'm sorry to say that, but either you've been I don't think you could be this clueless if you were really involved in the development of this stuff. Because once in February of 2020, and like I say, I'm not involved in virology or any of this stuff, but it was easy because I can read science. I went back and I looked when they started talking about vaccines. I started looking about the basic science, how they were doing this. And at that time, the Novavax site, Novavax makes this lipoprotein coating that houses the DNA, or an RNA, that's the genetic component of this. These were developed to be genetic therapies and oncolytic therapies. In that regard, you can't have them just sit in the arm. And you also can't have them just randomly go places. They have to be targetable. And Novavax, they call it, the beauty of this name, this lipoprotein coating that they've developed is called Matrix M. And they bragged about how it was targetable. So we have a targetable agent that goes to that now is going to the ovaries, and that is very similar in construction to this depopulation of mice agent that was done for these emerging infectious diseases. And to take it down the rabbit hole one step further, I will tell you my belief now, having read all this stuff for a long time, I don't really think